Hi, everybody. Hi, Bluebonnet. Hi, Mago. Hi, Jasper. Hi, Kelly. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. We have some there's some birds going on today. Hi, Uncle Hairball. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Roger. Morning, Purtiful. You're getting pinned up for that, Uncle. There we go. Good morning. I hope everyone has a wonderful day too, Bluebonnet. How is everybody? Hi, Justin. Hi, up next with Lamar. Hey, Jim Dundee. Hey, Marlon. Good morning. Hi, Justin. Hi, Richard. I turned my back for 1 second. Everybody piles in. Hi, everybody. Hey. Good morning, Kelly Squirrel, Jasper and Mago, Uncle Hairball and Richard, and Mago. How's Mago doing? Happy Saturday, you guys. Happy Saturday. Good time. Hi, good time. Welcome in. 7-Eleven. Up next with Lamar. How's Lamar doing? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hi, Lamar. Good to see you. It is beautiful scenery, isn't it? Thank you. You're doing good, Mago? Good. What's everybody got plans for the weekend, huh? Hi, Sonal. Hey, Sonal, how are you? I did not see you this morning, Sonal, but I didn't really go on, but just for a quick minute. I didn't see you. I was going to leave you running if you were. Roger Blair. Roger. So I did an experiment last night. In case you guys saw it, I put a puzzle up on our channel, on Daisy May channel. It was just an experiment, just to see what YouTube would do with it. And they did nothing with it. So that's all that was. You have snow coming, Kelly? Yeah, I think my husband said we're supposed to get a little chilly spell too. A couple days in the 60s. Lows in the 40s, he said. I'm just hanging out with my brother this weekend. He comes in tonight. Oh, how nice, Mego. Nice, honey. Roger, how are you? You were there, Richard. Yes, yes. I meant like after I left, if somebody saw it. Uncle Hairball, how are you doing? Did you get a good night's sleep, Uncle? Hey, Brian Dino. Hi, Brian Dino. How are you this morning? Good morning. We have 73 degrees. I was going to go to the beach, but I got up late because I was up very late. I'm busy with the garden, always a huge mission. You have a big garden, Jasper? That's lovely, though. I wish I could have a garden. I don't have a yard. How can I have a garden, right? Yes, you did, Richard. Yes, I meant to people who may have seen it after I went to bed. A little sore. The rain woke me up about 3. Couldn't get back to sleep. Uncle, you've been up since 3 a.m.? Oh, my goodness. And you had rain? Hmm. We have not had rain in a while. It's been a while for us. Yes, Mrs. Daisy, but summer, everything grows out of hand so fast, right? Yeah. Yep. Hey, Gautam. Hi, Gautam. How are you? Yes, says Uncle Hairball. Uncle Hairball. Someone says, good morning, Mago. Richard says, I didn't sleep till 7:30 and I was up at 11. I don't know how you do that, Richard. YouTube Goober. Oh, I like that. Hi, Goober. I don't have a garden, but I plant my bum around the house. Hi, Goober. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Hi, Jeff Williams. Hey, Jeff. Boston's getting a nor'easter. Oh, okay. No, not good. Nor'easters are not good. Mm-mm. Sorry to hear that, Jeff. Stay safe. Dragon Nuts. Hey, Dragon. I need some breakfast burritos. Hi, Dragon. How's it going? Uncle says it downpoured. I thought the roof was going to cave in. Rain that bad, Uncle? Jeez. Richard says, hello, Goober. Hello, Jeff. Someone says, good morning to YouTube, Goober. Roger Blair says, I used to raise a good-sized garden, but I'm not able to raise one anymore. Oh. I used to have flower gardens and shrub gardens and beautiful like foliage gardens. I never planted anything food-wise. I thought I would do that when I retired. Yummy sounds good. Roll Route. Hi, Roll Route. Everybody say hi to our Roll Route, Justin. Hi, Justin. How's it going? Goober says, good morning, everyone. This seems like a very wholesome hangout. I like it. Oh, thank you for being here. Thank you. You are always welcome, Goober. And if you like games, we play games throughout the day, too. We play Scrabble. We play crosswords. Um, we play hidden object games. We play Where's Waldo. Um, we play match game. We play sticker art. We do Legos. We do Where's Waldo. Oh, I said that. We do jigsaw puzzles. Um, we do math. We do all kinds of fun stuff, Goober. So hang out. Richard says, good morning, Dragon Nuts. How's it going, buddy? Jeff says, hi, Richard. Roll Route says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Roll Route. Norm's here. Norm. Hi, Norm. Norm says, well, good Saturday morning to everyone. Hope everyone is well today. Thank you, Norm. Happy Saturday, Norm. I hope it's a good day for you. I hope it's a good day for you. For you. Dragon Nuts is back. Welcome back, Dragon Nuts. Welcome, welcome. It's going great, Richard. Never felt better. Thanks for asking. Oh, I love that. I hope you're being serious, Dragon. Richard says, good morning, Norman. Someone says, I'm getting the feeling YouTuber is just for kicks. Oh, let us know. Stonal, let us know. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you so much, Jasper. All right. Good morning, everyone. Someone says, Norm. Glad to hear that, Dragon, says Richard. Hey, Rural Route and Dragon. Someone says, good morning. Hi. We enjoy everything good. We do not do politics or religion as it is personal. Yes, and you are allowed your choices. Everybody's allowed to have their choices. We just don't talk about them. We don't want to have that kind of discussion here. Someone said, good morning, Blue Bonnet. Blue Bonnet says, good morning to Dragon. Gotham says, Miss Sonal, or Mr. It's Mr. Sonal. I don't know about it. Why don't we have a pizza or something good? Ooh, pizza sounds good. I'm hungry too. Richard says, I'm good. I'm well rested. Got coffee. I'm here with all of you amazing people. You're the light of my day. Aw, Richard. So sweet. Norm says it's the day before the nor'easter. Yay, more snow. Sarcastically. Yeah, Norm, did you see Jeff Williams? Jeff Williams is from Boston. He said the same thing. Yeah. Someone says Gotham for the last time. I'm not a she. I'm a he. Gotham, please take note. Sonal is a he. Thank you. Blue Bonnet says, I'm doing great. Thanks. Awesome. Blue Bonnet. Jasper says, Sonal, did I miss something? No. Norm says, I'm ready for spring. I know, Norm. It's right around the corner, Norm. It's a month away. A month away is spring. Isn't it March 20th? And today's 21st. So a month from today is a full day of spring. The first full day of spring, actually. The first full day. Don't forget to hit the like button. Brother, let's get out for coffee, says Gotham. I like it. Thank you, Gotham. Someone says Jasper, nope, LOL. It's not Sonal, it's Shinal. or Sobel. Right. Uncle Harpo says, I think to that one, everybody is Miss. Really, Uncle Hairball? Richard LOL, Richard LOL. Who is Just for Kicks? Is that a dig? No, no. Just for Kicks. I consider him one of my friends, one of my YouTube friends. First thing about him, he's very funny. Second thing, he's very generous. Like, he's very generous. He's very funny. Third thing, every time he comes back, he has a new name. Hmm. Well, not every time, but he's a good one. No. Richard says Just for Kicks is a community member and a funny person. Exactly. He's a member here. He's a friend of ours. Retired Young. Good morning, Retired Young. Hi, Retired Young. Welcome back. Welcome back. Retired Young's back. Welcome, Retired Young back. Another Floridian, everybody. Uncle Hairball says it's spinal. Spinal, sonal. Just don't call me late for dinner, right, Sonal? All right. Norm says it's been great for 2 days, raining, snowing, and ice. Yuck. I feel for you. I do feel for you. YouTube Goober says, "Oh, yeah, that would be a YouTube Goober if we called you Just for Kicks. That would be a compliment. We all love just for Kicks, Just for Kicks." Jason's here. Hi, Jason. Hey, good morning, Jason. Hi, Kim. Hey, Kim. Good morning, Kim. Kim says, "Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a beautiful morning." Thank you, Kim. I hope you are too. Thank you so much. Gem State, what's cracking sunbeams? Gem State's in the house. Gem State. I love that line. Gotham says Chanel is good for the other name. Retired Young Richard says, "Good morning." Uncle Hairball, are you sure it's not so bald? Says Sonal. I know. That's what comes up for me, Sonal. So bald. That too, says Uncle Hairball. Fred says, "Good morning, folks. Great day to all from the 40-degree cornfields of southern Indiana." Hi, Fred. Good morning, Fred. How's it going? 40's not too bad, right? It could be 30 or 20, so I guess it's not too bad. Jasper says, Mrs. to Mr. to Mrs. for Sonal in 15 seconds. That spiraled quickly. It did. Blue Bonnet says we should do an egg hunt on your porch next month for Easter. We will. Blue Bonnet, can you remind me about that? We definitely will. Blue Bonnet, I think that's a great idea. Thank you so much. I love that idea. Kim, how's Kim doing? Retired Young, also good to see you. Gem State, thank you so much. Jason Blake, thank you for being here. Jason, how are you, my friend? He said, "Good morning, Miss Daisy. Love you." We love you too, Jason. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. He's sending some love. Thank you, Jason. Good morning, all my family. There you go. Jason says, "Good morning to everybody." Norm says, "Thank goodness I stocked up on rock salt." I hear you, Norm. Jason says, "I'm just not feeling good." Aw, feel better, Jason. I hope you feel better, buddy. Jason says, "Hope everyone here is amazing." Everyone here is amazing. Retired Young says, "Hi, Sonal's nature." Jasper says, "I'm sorry to hear, Jason, what is wrong?" Simba's here. Hi, Simba. Happy Saturday, Simba. Good morning. How are you today? Jason says, "Love my family here. All you're amazing." I agree with you. Excuse me. Someone says, "Hi, Jason." Jason says, "I love my family here. You're all amazing." Nice out here, Uncle Hairball says. "Shorts and a bathrobe. Perfect. Shorts and a bathrobe. Just your blood pressure. Oh, drink a lot of water. Water does help lower blood pressure." I just left you some love on your puzzle room. It's the next channel when I scroll. Oh, good. Great. Thank you, Richard. Norm says, "I have friends in Sebring." That is where our friend is. Retired Young. I need to cough, guys. Hold on one second. Sorry about this. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. I don't want to cough in your ears. I know I do it a lot, and I'm so sorry. Simba. Natara Young says, nice, Norm. I have no top on, but no one can see me, so it's okay. All right, Blue Bonnet. Retire Young says, nice, Norm. And Sebring. Richard says, good morning to Simba. And don't I was trying to hook up our puzzle room on a link here on this chat. I don't know how to do it. Richard, could you oh, wait a minute. It's at our puzzle room, right? I can do that. Started to bring the laptop out here, but I didn't want to get that situated. Mom's gonna call. I can feel it. Ooh, gonna have to go for a ride, Uncle. Simba, we have a crisp company in South Africa called Simba, and its slogan is Simba, it roars with flavor. Cool, Jasper. Gotham says, blessed good morning for me. Well, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna have some tea. Oh, excuse me. And I don't know what the rest of the day is gonna hold. What are all you guys doing today? What is everybody's plans for today? Well, Uncle Hairball might be going shopping with his mom. Take his mom shopping. That's so nice that you do that. And don't forget to hit the like button. Okay, so let me see. Let me do this. At our puzzle room. See if that link works. I got no plans, Blue Bonnet? No. Kelly Hurd. Hi, Kelly. Oh, thank you, Richard. I'll probably be cleaning the house today. Oh, that's nice. Someone says just doing some chores. Excuse me, guys. Jasper says don't forget to hit the like button. To hit the jackpot buttons called like and subscribe. Once you hit them, the jackpot is you join our family. That's right, Jasper. I'm pinning that up. I like that. Uncle Harold says my back and hip are still sore from spending hours in that stupid car the other day. The seat wiped me out every time I drive that thing. Oh, sorry, Uncle. I know how that feels. Kim says, I listened to your trivia video yesterday after the fact. I really enjoyed the trivia questions. Oh, thanks, Kim. Richard didn't enjoy them, but thank you, Kim. Soul said, I need to do laundry. I've been lazy. Soul's going to do some chores and some laundry. Thank you, Kim. Mom's knee replacement is coming along. She actually got a full night of sleep last night. Oh, that's good news, retired young. Tell your mama hello from me if you would. And that's great. That's great news. Really great news. Retired young, full night's sleep. Good. Dolly's here. Good morning, Dolly. She says, morning, beautiful friends. Love and respect. Have a relaxing, special day, everyone. Good morning, beautiful Dolly. How are you, sweetie? Riley. Hey, Riley. Riley's here. Everybody say hello to Riley. Riley, what's happening up in Maine, my friend? He says, come on. Good morning. Hi, Riley. Kim says, I like trivia because you can just listen and you don't have to look at the screen. The screen often makes me dizzy. Yes. Good, Kim. Good. Oh, excuse me, guys. Morning, Dolly says, Sono. Blue Bonnet says, pray for my mom. She's an appointment coming up for her fibromyalgia. Send in prayers for your mama, Blue Bonnet. You got it. Richard says, LOL, I didn't say I didn't enjoy your trivia. I said it's all American. It's not all American. I can't help what Google spits out at me. I love you, Richard. Retired Young said that meant I got a full night's sleep. Oh, good. Retired Young. That's good news. Someone says, I like trivia, only it's easy. I can give you some hard stuff. Hi, Dolly, says Kelly. Good morning, the wonderful and amazing Dolly, says Richard. Trey Hodges is here. Hey, Trey. Hi, Trey. Happy Saturday. Prayers, Blue Bonnet, says Sonal. Prayers for your mom, Catherine. Richard says, thank you, guys. Was fishing yesterday. There's a paddlefish in the pond near me. I never even heard of a paddlefish before, Trey. That's awesome. There was a beetle question. That's right. There was a Beatles question. That's right. Mm-hmm. Right on. Kelly Hurd, thank you. Troll Slayer. Hi, Troll Slayer. How are you? Everybody say hello to Troll Slayer. How's it going? Good to see ya. Prayers for everybody's giving you prayers. Blue Bonnet for your mom, honey. Retired Young is sending you prayers. Kim is sending you prayers. Dolly says, Minty, good to see you. Lovely soul. Beautiful puzzle last night, too, by the way. Yes, wasn't that a beautiful puzzle he did? That was a beautiful puzzle. Mm-hmm. Troll Slayer, good to see you, my friend. Jasper sending prayers for your mom, too. I was joking. I need to use my brain. I know, Sonal. It's all good. It's good to use your brain, guys. It's good to do all these brain things. And go over to our puzzle room. Every day now we have a couple, a math question and a spelling question, a word question. So just to keep your little brain sharps. Your brain's sharp. Good morning, Trey, says Richard. Morning, Daisy, says Troll. Troll, good to see you as always. Thanks, Dolly, says Richard. Hello, Sonal, says Troll. Kim says, why didn't you like the trivia, Richard? He liked it. He just says it's too many American questions. And I get it because I just didn't have much time to look for trivia. It was a last minute decision to take it with me to the beach. So I printed it up and out I went. I never really even looked at it. I just looked at it to make sure it printed out okay. I didn't look at the questions. Hello, Gotham. Thank you for being here. Riley says, doing great as a moose, ready to eat the neighbor's mailbox. Always fun with Riley around. The Beatles was such and is a vibe. Oh, why? Okay. Dolly says, Kelly, Sonal. Hi there, guys. Hope you're feeling good today, my friends. Prayers, Blue Bonnet. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you so much, Dolly. Trey says, was finishing my costume for the con next month. Oh, cool, Trey. Nice. Sonal says, my brain always takes the easy way. Our brains tend to do that. Richard says, I get it. When you search in Google, it comes up with questions in your country like it does here. Yeah. But I could put in, European trivia. And I will. I'll start mixing it up. I'll put a little bit of, like Asia trivia and Europe trivia and North America trivia and stuff like that. I need to be planning it out better. Associate Minister, Reserve Deacon. Hey, you. Hi, Reserve Deacon. Hello, Daisy May, Grand Rising. Grand Rising, thank you so much. Associate Deacon, thank you so much for being here. Uncle Hairball says, Trey, what costume is it? Trivia is always good, says Kelly. I agree. Dolly says, Deacon, good to see you. Grand Rising. Good morning, Minister, says Richard. I love the Beatles, says Blue Bonnet. Someone says, I'm doing well. The sun reminds me where I am in case I forgot. Deacon says, hello, Richard. Kelly says, you had some K-pop. That's right, I had K-pop in there. Thank you, Kelly Hurd. Thank you, Kelly Hurd. Yes, I did. Yes. Melinda also needs prayers. Her neighbor recently passed away. Aw, prayers for Melinda. Melinda Damon, she's so sweet. Thank you, Sonal. Let's put that up. Reserve Deacon says, Daisy May, I'm your number one hype man and proud of it. Proud much. Thank you. Associate Minister Reserve Deacon, thank you. Your beach days are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I had a good time down there yesterday. Good morning, Deacon says, Sonal. Uncle Harold says, Daisy, you could do themes, history, geography, music. For what country, though? You know what I mean, Uncle Hairball? Like what country? You're welcome, says Sonal. Swan, hi, Swan. Welcome to Florida, Swan. How are you? Dolly says, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Dolly. For a quick grab and go, I thought it was really fun. Thank you, Kelly. You're so sweet. I did not plan it out, you know. You know me, like I was getting all kinds of stuff ready, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I said I'd do trivia, and I didn't even print any out. Better print it out real quick. Okay, let's go. Thank you, Kelly. Gooper says there are varying opinions about trivia. Some people like it, some do not. Yes, it's a trivial subject. Yep, right on, Goober. I like that. Dolly, thank you for using emojis. Thank you, Dolly. Hello, Swan, says Richard. Hello, Swan, says Sonal. Yesterday I missed you so much, ma'am. You can watch one of our replays. We were at the beach yesterday. No, you can't, Kelly. I got to keep reminding myself of that. The world in general, you could use Trivial Pursuit cards. Oh, not a bad idea, Uncle Hairball. Yeah, you could type in like world trivia. The beach was cool. Thank you, Jasper. It was so nice. It was so crowded. Someone says, good morning. Anybody I missed? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Let's do a weather report. You want to do the weather? Here we go. We're going to do the weather. The weather for Saturday, February 21st, 2026. Pompano Beach, 75 degrees and partly cloudy. Okay, they're saying partly cloudy. If you look in the sky, what would you say? Wouldn't you say mostly sunny? I would say mostly sunny. They say partly cloudy. Orchard Park, New York, 31 degrees, possible flurries. Key Largo, Florida, 75 degrees. Mostly cloudy down there. Key West, mostly cloudy in Key West. Must be coming this way. 74. Buffalo, New York, 32 degrees. They're also getting some snow flurries. Eugene, Oregon, 41 for our friend Colleen, 41 degrees cloudy. Wyandotte, Michigan is 33. Cloudy there, feels like 21. Del Rio, Texas, 63 degrees, feels like 54. Going for a high of 77 today, Bluebonnet. Uncle Hairball, 56 degrees in Greenwood. Possible light rain in the next hour. More rain coming, Uncle. Dorset, England, 54 degrees, feels like 43, and they're expecting rain as well. New Haven, Connecticut, 39. Uh-oh. Uncle Hairball. Look at Uncle. Ready? Look at the screen, Uncle. Here we go. I gotta show you something. Ready? Look at Uncle. Blizzard warning for New Haven, Connecticut. Blizzard warning for New Haven, Connecticut, Uncle Hairball. I thought you might get a little chuckle out of that one. New Haven is 39, and they are expecting a blizzard, guys. Blizzard conditions tomorrow. Wow. Allagash, Maine, 12. Sunny. Sunny up there, Riley, but it is a cold 12 degrees for Riley. Manchester, England, for our friend Richard, it's 53, and they have rain for the next hour. Richard, it looks like it's going to rain on and off there all day. Pittsburgh, 35 degrees, feels like 26, and it's cloudy there. And Globeville in Denver, Colorado, for our friend Anthony Chihuahua, it is 19. Oh, 19. and mostly sunny. That's your weather report for Saturday, February 21st at 9:33 a.m., the year 2026. I knew you'd like that, Uncle. Someone says it's foggy here in 42. Foggy in 42. Someone, Associate Mr. Reserve Deacon says, my birthday is next Tuesday. I have a virtual birthday party on Ms. B and Fam's YouTube channel, 7 a.m. Central Time. She does it for all of her subscribers and moderators each year. That's wonderful. And also, happy birthday next Tuesday. Rectangle Galaxy's here. Everybody say hi to Rectangle Galaxy. Oh boy, I love the weather report. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm always pleased, says Sonal. Richard says, you got it easy. I have to write my trivia down because I don't have a laptop or a printer. Oh, I agree with you. I agree with you, Richard. That's hard having to write it all down. If you have another device, though, you can just take screen clicks. Like you could, take a picture of the screen and use the other device as your, you know, picture. I do that because I'm working on trivia and I work on true and false, for my post tab, and I take screen pictures of it. That way, if I'm like sitting out here, I can use both my devices. I can use one to put the the questions up on the channel, and I can use the other one to have the questions on them. You know what I'm saying? I have a phobia about beaches because of needles. I have fear I'll step on or sit on one. Is that weird? That is weird. That's not one thing you usually see at our beach. I don't know about another beach, but you don't usually see that at our beach. Uncle Hairball says there are all kinds of alternate card sets out there. I have a set called the Rock and Roll Arrow. I love that. I'd like to do that. Why don't you send them to me? I'm kidding. Okay, let's keep going. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee. Let's do Memphis. Let's grab it. Memphis. I'm doing it right now. Memphis, Tennessee. You got it. Memphis, Tennessee. It is 49 degrees. Mostly cloudy. And it feels like 43. It looks like you're going to have a cloudy day today in Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you. We're always delighted to add a new weather place to our channel. Hello, Rectangle Galaxy. Hello, everyone. That was great reporting for the weather. Brings the best vibe. Thank you, Rectangle Galaxy. Richard says it's at least 4 degrees warm. It's warmer. Wait, it's warmer. It was 4 degrees Celsius yesterday, and it's 12 today. That's a big job. Good, Richard. That's good. Gotham says nothing but Miss Sonal flying kisses. Okay, Gotham, please, please, please pay attention. It's Mr. Sonal. It's Mr. Nor'easter says Kelly heard. That's right, Nor'easter. I would say clear skies, right, Bluebonnet? Partly cloudy. See how they so stupid. Hello, Barry Barry. Hi, Barry. Someone says we have clouds here. Richard's just writing it down as more fun. It shows that I put effort into it, but it's wasted effort. It's effort you don't have to. You don't have to use that effort. Just take screen pictures. See, Richard, you're still young. In my case, anything I can do to save myself some energy because I only have so much for one day. I'm old. Wow, how many? I mean, everybody has clouds. Right on, Bluebonnet. Yo, Rectangle Galaxy says Sono. Thank you for being here, Rectangle Galaxy. Barry says, good morning, Daisy May. Good morning, Barry. Happy National Boiled Peanuts Day. Does anyone else like boiled peanuts? I've never had them. Barry. At least not that I know of. Uncle Harold says, I don't wish any harm and hope everyone gets through it okay, but I don't miss it. Having to dig your way out of the house before the drifts cover the door. I remember those days. Sonal, Wow, Sonal, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Nick, hi Nick. Hi Nick, thank you for the 100, Nick. So kind of you. Sonal, thank you for all those hundreds. Oh my God, Sonal, thank you so much. Thank you, Sonal, for those hundreds. Thank you, Nick, so much. At this point, I think Gotham is doing that on purpose. Yeah, Kim. James Howard, hi James. Hello, my gorgeous friend. How are you doing? Hello, James. How's it going? Good morning to James, everybody. Michelle's here. Hey, Michelle. She says, good morning, all. Awaiting the nor'easter, saying 18 inches of snow. Oh, yes, please, Lord, help you. Yes, please, Michelle. Good morning, Michelle. How are you, sweetheart? Goober says, sounds like some of us are just chilling. That's what we do in the morning. We just chill. We take it easy. Hello, Barry times two, says Uncle Hairball. Deacon says Daisy May has two posts every day. One is a true and false, and two is an emoji of the day. And three is a trivia question every day. I do three things on the post tab every day. For members only is an emoji pick poll every single day. And there's a trivia question every day for everybody. And there's a true and false question for everybody. If you like those kinds of things, post tab every day. Michelle. I like boiled peanuts, says Sonal. I went walking in Memphis before, says Barry Barry. Walking in Memphis. The only time I see is you, Miss. Aw, Richard, you're so kind. Hi, Nick. Thank you for being here, Nick. How are you? Someone says, hey, Barry. Barry says, what's up, Richard? Okay. Good morning, all. Michelle. Hello, my gorgeous friend. How are you doing? Says James. I'm doing good, James. How are you? James, happy Saturday. We say hi to James. Barry says, hello, Kelly. Gotham says, Mr. Gotham. Nick sent 100, and Sonal sent all those hundreds. Thank you. All right. Never had boiled peanuts. You're overdue. I love peanuts. Regular. I don't like dry roasted. I don't like them. But I like regular peanuts. We had to dog out on Texas Panhandle. What's that mean, Kelly? Oh, dig out. You had to dig out when? I don't like nuts. I'm not a squirrel. I don't have the teeth to chew them. Nuts are super good for you, though. Nuts are one of those things that are really, 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 really good for you. Just a little bit, though. If you boil peanuts, can you turn them into peanut butter? Nick says it's 24 in Kansas City. Hi, Nick. Are you a Chiefs fan, Nick? Michelle says, I'm good, thanks. Good, Michelle. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Deacon, for that message. Let's pin that up. Thank you, Reserve Deacon. Barry says, like 34. Shout out to Bo Jackson and Nolan Ryan. Thank you, Barry. Like 34. Shout out to Bo Jackson and Nolan Ryan. Thank you so much, Barry. Goober says, I like putting honey, roasted peanuts in a bottle of Coke. Anybody else try that? I've not. What happens when you do that? Michael Bush is here. Hi, Michael. Chilling. Baby back, ribs, baby, K-sauce. Hi, Michael. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Someone says, yes, Kim, I think so too. Richard says, Kelly Hurt got the type B syndrome this morning already. Retired Young says, honey roasted peanuts and Coca-Cola is top tier snacking. I know what happened when you put like a Mentos in there, but I don't know. I never heard that. Kelly says, all day, every day, Minty. Oh, I'm falling way behind again. All right, hurry up. Raymond. Good morning, Raymond. Pistachios are my favorite nuts. Me too, Richard. They're my favorite. Jessica's here. Hello, Jessica. Everybody say hello to Jessica. Jessica. She says, how's everyone doing? Retired Young S says Uncle Hairball. Chillin'. Pistachios are your favorite. Jessica's here. Raymond's here. Raymond, how you feeling this morning, Raymond? Everybody say hi to Raymond and Jessica. Kim says the problem with boiled peanuts, do you have trouble stopping eating them? Kind of like potato chips. Ooh. Cashews are your favorite, Sonal? Cashews were my grandpa's favorite. They're good for you. They help the brain. They do. They're very good for you. When we had snow and wind, it's so windy here. We had drifts that covered our whole door. In Texas. Wow, Kelly. Yes, I'm a Chiefs fan. All right. All right, Nick. This is for you, buddy. All right. This is for you, Nick. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Cool, Nick. Always good having a fellow football fan here. We love football here. And we welcome you here, Nick. Thank you for being here. Raymond says, hi, Daisy, Richard, and Chad. Blessings, brothers, to everyone. Blessings to you, Raymond. Retired Young says, I have to limit. It's unsalted peanuts nowadays. I keep checking my sodium, right? Yeah. Another thing that living in Florida, you do need sodium, especially you spend a lot of time outside sweating. You're losing so much salt. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. So you do need salt. I like peanuts, but Patty seems grouchy. Goober, what does that mean? Good morning, Michael, says Richard. Richard says, hey, Raymond, how's Norma? How is Norma? Norma, we love Norma. She's so sweet. Sol says, good morning, Raymond. Best regards to you and Norma. Thank you, Sol. I love that. Putting that right up. Kelly heard that. I know how that goes. We used to get drifts up to the second floor windows. Yep, I'm from Buffalo. Same thing. Norma's sleeping in, so to be woken up. She was last night. Are we finding that scumbag Waldo today? I didn't put him anywhere. I thought he would. I thought he'd be sleeping in today. Tasty Peanut. Hey, Tasty Peanut. We're just talking about peanuts. We say hi to Tasty Peanut. I had said that twice, Richard says. Hi, guys. Hi, JH. Hey, JH. Good morning. How are you? We say hi to JH. Goober says pecans don't get enough love. They're great in salads. Pecans. Yeah, a lot of people like pecans. Good morning, Tasty Peanut, says Uncle Hairball and Richard. Nick says Patrick Mahomes only needs 13 seconds to be. Oh, right, Nick. I know, Nick. Congratulations, Nick. You're so lucky. But, it's all in good fun. I don't mock teams. I don't really mock teams when they lose because I know how it feels to be their fans. So you have a winning Super Bowl multiple times. Congratulations, Nick. Tasty Peanut, hi, dear, says Raymond. Win or lose, Cowboys Nation, says Deacon. Oh, do you know Kelly Hurd? Win or lose, Cowboys Nation, win or lose, says Deacon. Hey, Tasty Peanut. Hey, JH, says Solo. JH says, hey, Solo. Nick says, as long as Patrick Mahomes is in the league, I don't think Josh Allen will ever get a Super Bowl. I could be wrong. I don't know, Nick. I don't know what the answer is, I really don't. Patrick Mahomes had a crappy year this year. Your whole team had a crappy year this year. But you have good years, you have bad years. You guys are used to having the good years. So, like New England was so good and then they tanked and now they're coming back. It's football. It's all for fun, guys. Gotham says, what is it, ma'am? AirPods? Yes. Yes, that's AirPods. Patty from Peanuts, Goober says, you know Charlie Brown. Yes, Peppermint Patty. Yeah. Hello, JH, says Richard. Goober, I know Charlie Brown, my favorite when I was a kid, says Sono. Peter, hi, Peter. Hey, Peter, good morning. Happy Saturday, Peter. How are you this morning? JH says, I'm doing pretty good. It's good. Not taking your comments, Richard? Now let him sleep. He's not a good listener. Nice. I loved it too as a kid. Good morning, Peter, says Richard. I sweat gallons when I'm working, steady dripping off my nose, clothes soaked all through. I always brought a change of clothes so I didn't get in the truck with wet clothes. Yep. At work, same thing, Uncle, when I used to work. But I wore coveralls. And the sweat would just run off your face. It was in every crevice of your body. Your hair was soaking wet. It was terrible. And I had to wear coveralls, something under my coveralls, boots, socks, long sleeves. Long pants. Yeah. I feel for you, Uncle. I know how that is. Deacon says in the southern United States, people love pecan pie. That's right. Kim says, was somebody just talking about Peppermint Patty from Charlie Brown? Yes. I thought I saw it. Anyways, I loved her character. Yes. Yes. He was talking about Peppermint Patty. And Charlie Brown. Richard says, that's like me. I have good days and bad days. Yep. Exactly. Nick says, I was actually rooting for New England in the Super Bowl. Were you? You didn't want Seattle? I didn't care who won. We did watch. I think I watched the first half. Pecan, it's a state not of Texas, not me. Kelly Heard. I think Patty calls Charlie Brown Chuck. She does. She does. So you're right. Ann, hi, Ann. Ann's here. She says, hello, Kelly. I have great news. Good morning, Ann says, Richard. Hi, Richard says, Ann. Uncle Harold says, yep, I used to wring out my ponytail and dry it off a towel, then change clothes so I could go home. Yep. I used to strip my clothes down, take a shower, and put on my clean clothes. Yep. At work. Yep, she calls him Chuck, retired young. That's right. Everybody say hi to Ann from Ann's Place. Ann's here. Hello, Ann. She's got good news. I love good news, Ann. Let's hear it. Ann's all excited. What's your good news? We love good news for Ann. Oh, I just hit the table. I got my first YT payment. Yay, Ann. Yay. Awesome, Ann. That's good news, Ann. I'm so happy for you. I got my first YT payment. Yay. I got my first YT payment. Yay. Congratulations, Ann. Kim says congratulations. Richard says that's nice. Riley says congrats. Riley. Blue Bonnet says that's nice. Sonal says congrats. Congrats, Ann. So happy for you. It says a great feeling, even though it's a very small amount, it still feels like it. Exactly. It's not a very big amount. But yeah, it is an achievement, and you should be very proud of yourself. Super cool. Ann says retired young. Yeah, Ann. I'm so happy for you, Ann. I need to get busy in the kitchen, make some cookies to celebrate. Yeah, Sonal. 200. I don't know what that is, Ann. I don't know what TL is. In American dollars, Ann, what would that be? I got to get in the house to pick up. All right, Uncle, take your time. Reesh, hi, Reesh. I'm still overwhelmed and dealing with anxiety and stress. Hi, Reesh. Relax, okay? YouTube pays a toll on my day's ambition, says Goober. It's not an easy thing to accomplish. It's not. It's not. Richard sending Reesh some prayers. Yes. Prayers for Reesh, handling his stress and anxiety. I'm so sorry. Ann says it's what I earned in January when I was demonetized most of the time. Good, Ann. Right, yep, yep. Remember to breathe and pray on prayers for you, says Blue Bonnet. Awesome, Ann. Good for you, honey. And once you hit the 4,000, you get ad revenue, which is not much. It's not going to change much, but that's wonderful, Ann. Don't forget to use the pre-made cookie mix. Someone will know how made cookies here. Too much work. That's right, Kim. That's right. Reese says, thanks to everyone for praying for me. You're very welcome. I just started using YouTube and social media. I fought technology for quite some time, says YouTube Goober. Yeah, that's what I'm telling people about using AI. Some people don't want to use AI, but eventually everybody's going to be using it for everything. So you should just start getting used to it. But it's not the amount, it's the achievement I'm happy about. That's great, Anne. I hear ya. Same here. Same here. Bubana said, I know how that can be. I had a panic attack all at work. So embarrassed. I definitely be praying for you. Oh, thank you, Bluebonnet. Thank you, Bluebonnet. Someone says, Kim, the only problem with pre-made cookie dough, pre pre-made cookie monster always steals them. With homemade cookies, he can help me make them. Homemade cookies are good, but yeah, it's I used to always make them from scratch. I always did. I used to make brownies from scratch so often that I knew the recipe by heart. I had it memorized. Now I couldn't even tell you what it was. Well, thanks for the cookies, Sonal. Ugh, my neighbor, he likes to talk loud so everybody hears him. I'm apologizing for him right now. Oh, can you guys hear him? I hate when he starts yakking. Luban said hi. We must remember ladies that can cook are ladies that rule the world. Richard says, Catherine, I blacked out at work in the middle of hoovering up one time of the other workers found me stood there confused as to where I was and what I was doing. He had to tell me I was at work. Did you actually lose consciousness, Richard? Yeah, I eat raw cookies sometimes. So surprise move on it. About men that can cook. Yeah, men that can cook. Oh, that's a talent. Cookies for everyone, including Daisy. Thank you, Solo. I'm so excited about my channel anniversary, Solo. It's coming up. It's coming up. How many years, Solo? Awesome. Reese says it's been 2 years since I've been dealing with this stupid anxiety and stress for no reason. But it doesn't seem to go away when I'm hoping for that to go away. My mom always told me a way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right, Bluebonnet? That's an old wives' tale. Reserve Deacon I cook, says Solo. So does Richard. And since I learned why I'm possibly losing so many watch hours. You did what? What do you mean? You learned why I'm possibly. Richard says, yes, I did. And then I had no clue where I was. Even when I was looking around, I was so confused. That's so weird, Richard. 4 years, Solo? 4 years, nice. Richard, do you at least know what in your life is creating the anxiety and maybe steps on how to get to a place of peace? And says, new IT rule says if someone plays your playlist more than 3 times, then it's taken away. Who says that, Anne? Who says that, Anne? don't believe that. If you're doing research and research and research and research and research and research, you're going to get, if you research 5 different times why you're losing watch hours, you're going to find 5 different reasons. And probably none of them are true. It's the new rules. Don't mind me asking, how did you get a TBI, says Kim. I never heard that, says Blue Bonnet. Mary read it in the rules and showed us. Oh, geez. Okay. Like Roseanne said, the quickest way to a man's heart is through his chest. There you go, Kelly Heard. Mm-hmm. There you go. I lost 27 watch hours. Is Muscle Up? Hi, Muscle Up. Hi, Unc Andy. Hey, Ascura says Sonal. Reese says, well, I still hope you guys have a blessed last day of this week. Thank you, Reese. You too. Kim, I was stuck in the head with a golf ball when I was 13, says Richard. Struck in the head. I don't think that's true, says Sonal. This guy's calling his dog. Hi, John. Hey, John. How's it going? John Picard is here. Everybody say hi to John. Muscle Up. Say hi to Muscle Up. And Fairbrick Studio. Oh, my God. Can this guy shut up? Oh, he just drives me insane over there. Good morning, Fairbrick Studio. How's everything going? Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for being here. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. That's interesting, Anne. So you mean to tell me that nobody can watch your video 5 times, or is it just a playlist? I mean, it just doesn't sound right because you want views on your videos over and over and over again, but they're telling you that you can't play the video off a playlist over and over and over again. But my loss came from deleting some videos. Yeah, deleting videos, it takes all your views with it. Don't delete videos, just make them private. I'm sorry, make them unlisted. And it says one same person can't watch it more than 3 times at once or forever. You're trying to tell me that I can't watch a video 10 times over the next year? That doesn't this. I got hit in the eye with a baseball bat one time when I was in school. My eye was swollen. Oh, sorry, Somo. That had to hurt. The same video, says Anne. John Picard, thank you for using emojis. Thank you. Anne's place, please look at the year of the information that you were reading. YouTube is always changing the rules. Yeah, well, she said it came from Mary. Mary saw it. I'd like to read it myself to see the interpretation. It says you can, but it won't give you watch hours. Gotcha. Is this 3 times a day or 3 times a year? Yeah, or 3 times forever and ever and ever, right? It makes no sense. Only count 3 times, she says. Okay, well, that's news. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Anne. So then I can't play anybody's watch hours anymore. Or anybody's playlist. Because I've played everybody's playlist more than 3 times. Okay. Well, Anne, we're going to have to figure out another way to get you your WH. We'll figure it out. So it's pure painful. Ann says it's to stop bots. Yes. Yeah. Well, they're always trying to do that, Ann. They're always looking to stop the bots. Yeah, for sure. And they should. They're also starting to crack down on channels that put up repetitive content over and over and over and over and over again. And I've noticed that myself. Some of the channels I used to see that always had the same content, they're gone. So they definitely are cleaning house for sure, Ann. Yep. IRS hits me with a baseball. Me too, Goober. Me too. Me too. He says, yeah, I saw that too. Well, I gotta go, guys. Bye, Reesh. We'll see you later. Thanks for being here, Reesh. Have a good day. Ann says, I'm still at 3508. So, Ann, what can we do? If we can't watch your playlist, what can we do? Not moving up today, I know. I'm an AI bot. My view won't count. Sorry. All right, Goober, no worries. Hmm. Well, we have to start pushing your videos out, Ann. But I mean, you need 500 hours. That's not a lot. You got to everyone's just got to start playing your videos and making it to your live streams or replaying your live streams. That's where you could get a lot of your hours is your live streams. Have people rewatch your live stream. Soul says, Goober, I'm a tree and I don't believe you. Ann says, I'll have to make more lies is all I can think. The IRS doesn't hit you with a baseball bat. They try to put a vacuum cleaner in your pocket. That's true. Richard says, I gained 27 hours to my last live. That's great, Richard. But don't forget, that's only for 365 days. Ann says, yeah. Oh, geez, Ann. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks, Ann. Just gonna have to have people watching your videos and stuff. That's like my puzzle room. I mean, they won't put it out there. They put it out there and it caught fire, and now they like slap me. I don't know why. I've been doing all kinds of research, and that's why I know if you look up things on YouTube, you'll find 25 different answers. Kim says, I'm not sure how old you are, Bluebonnet, but some of that could be hormones. Bluebonnet says, I'm still working on my anxiety. I can't go anywhere alone because I get scared. My husband has helped me so much. It's not easy, but when you learn your triggers, you can do things you never dreamed of. Good work, Bluebonnet. Keep working on it, honey, and try not to stress too much about the future. I think Sono has been just for kicks all along. Ann says it does big time. Yeah. Jeez, Ann. Hmm. I don't know what to do, Ann. Let me Google and see if I can find it. Okay. Pity and Kitty, good morning, good morning, good morning. Pity and Kitty committee's here. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you? I was in your live last night. You and Worthy were talking. I didn't stay, but just probably 10 minutes. And I don't even think I said hello. I just did not feel like talking at that point. We'd already done crosswords. We'd already done the hangout stream with Richard and I. And I was working on the computer and I saw you, and so I stopped in and I know I hit the like. At least I think I'm pretty sure I hit the like button. Why wouldn't I, right? And watched and listened for a little while, but I didn't stay. It was very late, and I was very exhausted. Good morning, Pity Kitty. Thank you so much for being here. Kim says even at 39, that's perimenopause. Not to get all into that, but here's something to think about. Ugh. Goober says, well, Solo, I'm a beach, and I'm sure you are. Good morning, Francis Pity Kitty Committee. The Pity and Kitty Committee. Everybody say hello. That is true, Kim. Hormones play a huge part. 39 is right on when perimenopause starts. I just hit 40, and it's been crazy with mood. Oh, wait. Just wait, ladies. Wait. It gets worse. Deacon says, Daisy May, I felt notifications when you go live on your Puzzle Room channel. You get them? Oh, thank you. Good. Thank you for stopping by. No explanation. Oh, thank you, Pity Kitty. Thank you. But definitely, sometimes when you stop in the stream, sometimes you just say hi, everybody. But then sometimes you're like, oh, hi, Deacon. Hi, Pity Kitty. Hi, Bluebonnet. And I just didn't feel like doing that. So I just listened. Bluebonnet said, I've had this problem since I was 20, but okay, I'll think about it. I was listening in the background here and heard the convo about anxiety and perimenopause and had to chime in and relate. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pity Kitty. Yeah, perimenopause. Me too. I mean, I hit real menopause at 44. My doctor kept saying it wasn't until finally they said it was. And it says, no, there is no official YouTube rule that restricts a person from watching your plays more than 3 times. However, YouTube has systems in place to prevent view farming or artificial inflation. Yeah, well, we knew that. Metrics. Here's a breakdown of how it actually works based on YouTube's guidelines. Yay, Dixie's barking her head off. Her dog butt off. I love that, Kelly. I love that. That's hilarious. She's a funny girl. Her dog butt. There we go. And it says view limits, not view bans. While you can watch a playlist as many times as you want, YouTube will likely not count all of those repeated views towards your analytics, generally only 4 to 5 views. It's not that, it's 3. They count 3. But that doesn't mean you can't watch it today and another week from now. I think that's what gets Share Bear's shadow banned. I do. I think that's what gets Share Bear's shadow banned. Because she runs the same playlist for people over and over and over and over and over again. And I think that's why. But I mean, if I wanted to play your playlist today and I wanted to play your playlist next week, I shouldn't be penalized, and neither should you. That's young to have menopause full force. It really knocked you for a loop. My anxiety went to, yes. It started when I was 44. And my doctor kept saying, no, 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 for a few years. No, not a few years. I think it was 1 year because finally she did the blood work and she says, oh, yeah, your estrogen is, yeah, you are. And it's only 4 to 5 views from the same user per day are counted. There you go, Anne. Penny says, yes, I completely understand, Miss Stacy May. Sometimes it's just too much energy. After days, I get it. You get it. Yeah, you do, because right? You talk in your streams. Like I talk in this stream. I talk in the afternoon stream. I talk in the evening stream. Sometimes I just want to not talk. Oh, per day makes sense, says Richard. And he says, yeah, she misunderstood, I think. Bluebonnet, you could have anxiety from other things as well, but sometimes track even at your young age can be related to hormones. Track that certain times of the month. Tabarka, hi Tabarka. Everybody say hi to Tabarka. Good morning. And says looping detection. If a user or you puts a playlist on a constant loop to increase views, YouTube's algorithm may detect this. Yes, exactly right, Ann. I've read all this stuff before. That's why I'm saying you to, you know, not so much listen to what everybody's saying. Let me give you an example, Ann. People around here on the YouTube world told me last year, don't be making shorts. Stop making shorts. You need to make videos. YouTube wants you to make videos. They don't want shorts. And you know what I say? I call bullshit. And I called bullshit last year when they told me this. Stop putting up shorts. You need to make videos. I said, no, I don't. Videos people don't watch usually. How-to videos, yes. Sometimes people watch videos, yes. But to get big, big, big hits, you're not going to get big, big, big hits on videos unless you have the content that is for, you know, it just catches fire. But for the rest of us, shorts are a good way to get people to our channel. And when you're monetized, you do get revenue from them. Very, very little, but you do. So that person last year that told me to stop making shorts, did you see the YouTube Create app? The YouTube Create app is all about you making shorts. So that's what I'm saying. You can listen to what other people have to say, Ann, but take it with a grain of salt and do your own research. Because 9 times out of 10, what they're telling you is false information, even though they believe it. Yes, they're going to remove those if you constantly play it on a loop 24/7. Yeah. Only the first few watches per day are like to be registered as valid views. Exactly right. Usually 3. They'll usually count 3. I love that I put people to sleep. Pity kitty. They said that to me too. I put people to sleep. Reese says, guys, I won't be on for a while till I fully cure myself, but just in case, I quit. It was really nice meeting you and talking to you guys. People like you are very rare who are so kind and supportive. Thank you, Reese. Maybe you need to take a break from the streets, rest your brains, rest your mind. Songs I call bullshit too, right? It's misinformation. And let me tell you something. Here's another story everybody probably doesn't know. Here's a quick story. I got a video sent to me in my email from somebody about Mary. And what they did was they edited this video so that Mary sounds like she's saying something bad. And I detected it immediately. And I told the person, that video is fake. They 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 put that video together, cutting out pieces of what Mary said. And so they're trying to get me not to be friends with Mary. And I said, listen, first of all, you can tell me that you don't like so and so and not to be friends with so and so, but I am not going to listen to you. I'm going to make my own judgments on every single person that comes into my live streams. And second of all, that video is fake. She did not say that. You can tell it's fake. She was talking about something else, and they put it all together. And I said, don't ever email me another thing like this ever again. So I believe teeny tiny bits of what is actually out there in the world. That's true. I got 3,508 views on my last short in 2 days. Yes, someone told me to stop creating shorts. I didn't listen because shorts have always worked for me, and I'm glad I didn't listen. That's how I grew subs, and those are what go viral. Exactly right, Pity Kitty. Exactly. But they told me, you gotta stop making shorts. YouTube wants you to make videos. YouTube doesn't care what you make. YouTube wants you to make them money. That's all they care about. You want to do live streams, videos, shorts? Do it. Because they're making money. They're getting 30% of everything all of us make. Tabarka says, yes, they make lots of views when I create shorts, but not when I make videos. Me too. Me too, Tabarka. So I took a look at my recent shorts. I got over 5,000 views on it. Nice. So, yep. Traveling with Combs. Hi, Traveling. Hi, Traveling with Combs. Everybody say hi to Traveling with Combs. Same for me. I don't take sides for no one. Me neither, Richard. I make what I want, says Kelly. Great character, says Pity. Hi, Traveling, says Kelly. Anne says, no, it was in her community posted by herself. Oh, no, no, Ann, I know. I believe Mary. I believe Mary believes what she reads. I'm just saying that somebody sent me a video about Mary that was totally false. Oh, due to certain treaties between the U.S. and Turkey, we can only pay 10%, Kelly. What? You're telling me YouTube only takes 10% of your money and they take 30% of mine? That's not fair. It's not a troll, Ann. It wasn't a troll. It's not a troll that did that. It's a person. We all know the person. And I'm not going to say who the person was. That's not fair, Ann. That almost makes me want to quit. Why should someone in another country, I have to only give 10%, we got to give 30? That doesn't seem right. It should be 30 for everybody across the world. I do a lot of work for them taking 30% of my money. If you don't like me, probably get wrong. My dad says goober. Which is exactly. Someone says YouTube takes 30% of revenue. Yeah, they do. Yeah. And it says not mine. Mm-mm. Uncle Richard, Hairball says, Richard, if you don't like me, you can bite me. Exactly right. You're not the boss of me, says Solo. Traveling says, Richard, good morning. Goober says, I want to cook you, Solo. Stop making shorts. Oh, due to certain treaties between the U.S. and Turkey. Yeah, 10%. That's awesome, man. Yeah, that almost makes me want to quit my channel, to be honest with you. Like, why should I give them 30%? I should just get, hmm, that doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. My question is, how do you know how much you get before YouTube takes their cut? Well, you have to watch everything that you get, and like ad revenue, you don't know what that is. And already found where they were supposed to send their money and they didn't. You got that right, Pity Kitty. 30%. 30%. I bet someone that lives in Turkey that does the same exact work as I do gets 90% of their money. It just makes me feel like it's just not right. It's not fair. I'm gonna have to talk with my husband about this. I don't like that at all. I wonder if other countries pay less than we do. Hmm. It just doesn't seem right. Hmm. For the little bit of money, I mean, you know how much more money I would get if I got 90%? If I got 20% more? Hmm. Interesting. When I fill out my tax year end, says Ann. Hmm. That's very interesting. Well, interesting news there. I don't know if I'm going to bother now. Probably not single hairball. It's earnings coming here. That's why this country want their bite of it too. Well, to be fair, YouTube does have to pay for all their servers. Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they do. Same with Etsy. I put stuff up on Etsy. Etsy takes a cut. I have an eBay store. eBay takes a cut. They all do it. I agree with you. Yeah, I agree. It's all good, Ann. Don't worry about it. Both, yeah, everybody wants their hand in their pockets. Exactly right. It's pretty strange that you have to comment on a short after you sub. Wish it would go back to normal. I know, solo, right? Risha's last time I was playing this live from starting without knowing myself, so I got confused when Daisy was saying hi to everyone. How about cut out the middleman and use Cash App or Super Chats? You know what? I'm thinking about doing that. The thing is with the Super Chats, people like to see their Super Chat. You know what I mean? Like they want you to see it right there. If you do the Cash App and all that, nobody knows you did it except the person that got it. And I'm all good with that, but I know a lot of people like their Super Chats to be seen. You know what I mean? But like for instance, the other day, Twan. Oh, and Relaxing Music. They each gave me $100. So out of that $100, immediately YouTube took $30. When Twan and Relaxing Music gave the $100 to me, and they get 30%, they get $30. Kelly says we need our tube, not YouTube. Yes, you can always pin the Cash App. I don't have one, but I could find it out. Uncle Herb says, Kelly, that's true, but there's a line between profit and just reaming the butt out of people because you can. Our tube, I love it too. Alfonso, hi Alfonso. Hey Alfonso, good morning. Good morning, Alfonso. Pity says facts, Uncle Hairball, right? There's one British guy that gives out his bank details on live, and he's a drunk, but people will send him money anyways. Hi, Alfonso. Everybody says hi, Alfonso. Well, Richard, I wonder how it works where you live. Have you asked anybody, like, if you get monetized over there, how does it work for you, Richard? You know who would know is Stuart. Stuart would know. Alfonso, how are you this morning? Kelly heard. I'm not sure I not asked anyone. I know, Uncle, we didn't have our business to make money. We truly believed in what we were doing. If someone could not pay, it was fine. We made friends, not profit. I love that, Kelly. I love that. Goober. Whoa, Goober. I just want to give YouTube Aw, Goober, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so kind of you. Thank you so much. Very, very wow. Exactly. Thank you so much. I'm a goober, says Pity. The Pity and Kitty Committee. I'm still going to pay 30%, 20% of it gets taken by our government. Yes, Anne, but then I still have to pay tax on mine. YouTube takes 30% of mine. And then I still have to report it to my government as well. And then my government's taking their cut as well. You see what I'm saying? We're all doing that. But on top of that, you have more left over to pay that. And I have less, and I still have to pay it. I'm pretty sure it's just for kicks in the YouTube Goober account. Just for kicks, is that you? Yeah, your government's taking 20%. YouTube took 10. But here YouTube took 30, and my government's going to take 10, which is like 40. If they don't take 20, my government might take 20, 10 or 20 on top of the 30% YouTube already took. That's what I'm saying. By the time YouTube takes their part and the government, I pay my taxes, really, like, I'm not making much money off my channel. I do it for fun, and I do it to help people, to be honest with you. The money I have coming in from my channel, I give back to people from my channel. I help out people in my channel with the money I make. So I would love to have more of it from YouTube not taking it. I know, Sona, right? But he says, hi, it is. It's all good, Ann. I mean, I'm happy for you, Ann. It's got nothing to do with you, Ann. Actually, I think that's like, whoa, high five, good for you. I just think it sucks for us over here in the United States who are paying more. Lucky for me, I have dual citizenship, which means I do not have to pay taxes here. Oh, that's great, Ann. That is great, Ann. I love that idea. No pity, just never worked out the error. Bill your bagel. Hi, Bill your bagel. Try not to do anything for money creates a chore. Yeah. Ann says it does suck a lot. It does, Ann. Just LOL, good to know. Good morning, Bill your bagel. How are you? Happy Saturday. BB's here. Richard says, good morning, Bill your bagel. Pity says, facts, Billiard. Rishka says, I'm sorry. Kim says, why to a bunch of thieves? They all are, Kim. Like I said, Etsy charges me, and so does eBay. I'm taking so much, sucking us dry. That's right, Ann. Shame on them. Shame on them, Ann. Yeah, 30% is really high. It is. Like I said the other day, I got $100 and I got $100 and I got $50 within like 3 days' time. That's $250. They took 30 and 30 and 25. They took 85 of my dollars. Nice thumbs up, Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean. Well, I'm getting hungry, folks. Thank you so much, so much. That is so nuts, so nice. Berry, 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 berry. Thumbs up. Berry, berry. Mr. Bean. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Money hungry company. That's right, Solon. But they all are. It's the way of the world now. They want their cut. Give me my cut. You made money. Give me my cut. It's okay. I knew the parameters when I signed up for the YouTube partner program. I knew it. They told us. You know what I mean? I accepted it. But you accepted thinking that it's like that for everybody that does it on the platform, and it's not. And it's kind of, disheartening to find that out. You just had an omelet, Ann? Oh, yummy. Nice, Ann. Reese says, I'm actually going to go for real and I won't be on for a while, guys. See you later. Bye, Reese. Thank you so much. Gooper says 30% is high. I mean, I only take 2% from milk. That is just for kicks. It's got to be. Oh, you didn't, Ann. You didn't. No. Mm-mm. It's good to know, to be honest with you. I think a lot more people on this platform in the United States will be upset about that. And not about you. It's no, Ann, it's not about you. I love you. And I'm like over the moon happy for you. I know how hard we work to make our channels profitable and successful. I have fun with my channel. I do it because I love it. I play Scrabble with everybody because I love Scrabble. I do crosswords with people because I love crosswords, jigsaws. I do the things I love on my channel, and so I enjoy it. Getting the money is a bonus. I suspect some other countries might be exempt. Yeah, it's such bullshit, but whatever. Yep, decision made. I ain't doing it. So anybody that joined me to help me with the numbers can unjoin if you like, Uncle says. I heard such a rumor, says Anne. I think it's getting just for kicks too. Richard says Goober is a new account from January, so I don't think it's just for kicks. Oh, but you never know. You never know. He has to start up new accounts because I think he gets trolled, he said. He told us. The last time he came in with a new handle, he told us. Someone says we sure do, Daisy. We won't work hard for just making it away. Not fair at all. It's not. It's really not. Or maybe the US is just greedy. It's not the US, it's YouTube. It's YouTube that's charging me 30% and 10. It's not the US. Mm-mm. Now, like Ann said, they have stuff, treaties and laws and whatnot in place, so that's good for them. I think it's great for Ann. Aw, Ann said to give membership. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Ann. Brian Pitts got it. Thank you, Ann, so much. Yeah, but there could be new rules for the US. You're right, Kim. There could be. You're right, hon. 30%, that's what it is in the United States, 30%. Hmm. Thank you, Ann. You're so sweet, honey. You know I love you. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm mad at you, and I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I love you, and I couldn't be happier for you. I want to get you to that 30, that 4,000. I want to get you there. An international company has to abide by laws, but it isn't geared to help us to help themselves. Exactly right. And they do have laws they need to follow. Exactly right. I almost thought it's Brad Pitt's Ann. I wonder if my Rumble account is still up. What is Rumble? Katie says, I wonder why they wouldn't charge 30% across the board. Maybe not as many features, servers across the pond. That could be. It could be. She said they have treaties with the United States. So, yeah, it's red tape, bureaucracy. Yeah. Bennington Boo. Hey, Bennington Boo. How are you? Bennington Boo. Did everybody hit the like button? Did you hit the like button? Did you hit the like button? Did you? Did you? Thank you. Thank you. The percentage should be based off of profit like tax margins. I agree with that too. Thank you, Pretty Kitty. Thank you. Everybody says hi, Bennington Boo. Kim says, it's like how they make the food differently for other countries. They make it more healthy. And the exact same food has a bunch of junk in it in the United States. There's all this stuff involved. True, Kim. And you know how I know that, Kim? Because I used to work at an auto facility that made cars, and we shipped cars to the UK, and we shipped cars in the United States and Canada, whatnot, Mexico. But the cars that went over to the UK had extra welds on them. They had extra welds on their cars than we had. Why don't we all have extra welds? Keep it safer, right? Thank you, Sonal. Ann says poop. I forgot. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Ann. Rumble is a relaxed and more forgiving platform, sort of like YouTube. Ann says, "Oops, sorry for that." That's okay, Ann. No worries. Nope, I didn't hit the like button. I spanked it. Thank you, Richard. Jessica says, LOL. Jessica, how are you today, honey? Kim says, yes, Kelly Days, it's so true. I can see how that would happen where you worked. Yeah, they had standards. And when we shipped certain parts over there, they had to have extra welds on them. That was weird. Extra welds. Oh, I can't with this. Yes, they have to have extra welds. Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, I worked there. All right. Can you guys hear me now? My other one just quit on me. Hey, Stuart. Is that Stuart Hunter? Hey, Stuart. Morning. Glad I'm not home for the blizzard. With the 2 feet of snow Sunday and Monday. When are you going home, Stuart? RJ Adventures. Hi, RJ. Thank you, RJ. How are you? Good morning. Thank you for being here. Someone said I slapped the like button so hard I left its cheek red. Thank you so much. Jessica says, LOL, Jessica. RJ Adventures, how are you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Good morning. Good morning. Hmm. Well, this Saturday, February 21st. It's Saturday. Excuse me, guys. Maybe the middle of March. Oh, nice, Stuart. That's nice. All right, let me get this over here. I like to sprinkle a little plastic on my food when I'm out of the country so I feel at home. Everybody says, hi, RJ. Hi, Stuart. And Uncle Hairball says, higher safety regulations over there. And they're going to spend that money on extra wells if they don't have to. Oh, exactly right. Exactly right, Uncle Hairball. Morning, Stuart. Kim says in the U.S., it's all about profit margin, not safety. They preach safety, but it's all BS. Get those extra wells. We get extra ingredients in our food. They get extra wells. Yes, they do. I'm pretty sure just for kicks. It has to be. Dang it, why too? If you're gonna do that to me, at least pull my hair. Buy me a drink or something, says Uncle Hairball. What happened, Uncle? Jessica says, I'm going live today or tomorrow. Nice, Jessica. Kim says, oh, Hairball, nice, Jessica says, so Goober says this just for kicks guy sounds like a hoot owl. Pretend to be him if you'd like. Maybe I am him. Who knows? I'll bet you are. Matthew Whittington. Hi, Matthew. Good morning, Matthew. Someone says, Uncle Hairball, I would rather have YT buy me a drink rather than pulling my hair. I'll be bald by the time they pull my hair out. 100% yes, says Pity Kitty. Ann says, I'm going to try those silent lives tomorrow and see if it's worth it, Kelly. All right, Ann, good luck, hon. I'm going to tell you right now, they're probably not. But every little bit will help. So I would do the silent ones, Ann. I would definitely do them. Yeah. Keep working on it, Ann. You're going to get there. I think that's a good idea. Um, or, yeah, any kind of that, Ann. Any kind of that stuff. Stuart says at home, instead of saying, where's Waldo, there's saying, where's Stuart? Where's Stuart? They're wondering where you are. Jessica says, hi, Kelly, how are you? Richard says, hello, Matthew. Kelly says, I'm good. How you doing? Someone says, I would be so bald in real life. Did you see that butterfly? It came right up to the camera. What? Did you see it? There it is. Did you see it? It was a beautiful butterfly. Good. I uploaded a post with a lot of shout outs, including you. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, honey. Kim says maybe you should figure out a way, maybe through PayPal or some other way of getting paid. People donate. You can maybe have one time a week where you go over the names, shout outs. Yeah, that's true. Kim, that's a great idea. Bennington Boo says, yes, I did. That's a good idea. hmm Let's get another check of the weather, shall we? Here we go. The weather report for Saturday, February 21st, 2026, 10:43 a.m. Here on the East Coast of the United States, we have Pompano Beach. Look at this, guys. Look at this. 79 degrees already. It's 79 degrees. All right, 79, partly cloudy. Orchard Park, New York, 31, feels like 14. Ugh. Key Largo, 76, cloudy. Key West, 74, cloudy. Buffalo, New York, 32, feels like 16, also cloudy. Eugene, Oregon, 43 and cloudy. Wyandotte, Michigan is cloudy and 34. Does anybody have sunshine? Del Rio, Texas, 66 and cloudy. Feels like 57. Greenwood, South Carolina is 57 and it's raining. And you have rain on and off all day, Uncle. Dorset, England is 53 and it's raining there as well. New Haven, Connecticut is 41. And like I said earlier, New Haven, Connecticut, they have a blizzard warning up. Allagash, Maine for our friend Riley is 18 degrees. Manchester for our lovely friend Richard is 53 and rain. And Richard's having rain almost all day as well. Pittsburgh is 38. Cloudy, feels like 30 degrees. Globeville, 28 for our friend Denver. Our friend in Denver, Anthony Chihuahua. It's 28 in Globeville near Denver. And Memphis, Tennessee for Reserve Deacon, it is 52 and mostly sunny. We have some sunny places. All right. There you have it. Okay. Let's see, where was I? Ba, 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 ba. Pity says, slow and steady, and spit out 2 to 3 shorts a day and live stream when you can. Try to keep content consistent so YouTube knows what algorithm to disperse you into. That's it. That's a key too. I don't know why they call them butterflies. They never stick around. Kim says, kind of like a celebration live show or part of your show. I like that, Kim. I like that a lot. And he says, I'm going to watch a movie with hubby now. He's crying for attention. All right, Ann. Have fun. Bye, Ann. Congratulations on your first YT paycheck. Congratulations. You deserve it, Ann, and I'm super duper happy for you. I know of at least one person that does Cash App on their streams and stuffs a little hairball. Yep. Good one, Jess. Love the PG joke, says Pity Kitty. Kim says, yeah, that's a good idea, Uncle Hairball. Kim says, well, it seems like you have no problems arguing back, so good for you. Wait. My attention span shut down because I never pay attention, says Solo. Kim says, by the way, Hairball, are you feeling any better? It seems like the last few shows you were having arguments with your body. Yes, he does. Like serious curse out arguments, says Kim. Well, it seems like you have no problems arguing back, so good for you. When you can do some more cooking, Minty? Goober says, you all keep it up. I'm going to have to change my name to YouTube Noodles. You're making me feel like an impasta. That's definitely just for kicks. That is definitely just for kicks right there. Just for kicks. Just J-E-S-T, everybody. My attention span shut down because I never pay attention, says Sonal. Kelly says it's going to be 31 tomorrow night, and a few days later it'll be 87 during the day. Oh, that's a big temperature change, Kelly. Uncle Herbal says, Kim, yeah, oh yeah, my body argues with me all the time. I'm good, thank you for asking. I should go do a live weather watch out my window. You should, Richard, you should. Goober says, oh, we got you, Goober. I'm an impasta. Not sure, Kelly, her, why do you want to be my cleaning maid? Oh, heck no, she said. No way. She's like, no. Get lost. It's not happening. Yeah. Always good to see everybody. Happy Saturday, February 21st, 2025. It is 10:48 a.m. on the east coast of Florida, on the east coast of the United States of America. And we have 78 on my watch. 78. Bye, guys. I'm going to take a shower and eat breakfast. Later on, I'm going live. Bye, Jessica. Everybody tune into Jessica later. Kelly says, I'll eat me a sandwich. I'll have a Sammy. I'll have a sandwich. Richard says, Kelly heard at least you would get a nice meal out of it. That's true. Hairball says, Richard, she'll tell you exactly where you can stick that maid outfit. She says, I'll have a Sammy. I'll have one. Kelly says, I would be happy to stick it there, Uncle. Hi, Share Bear. Hey, Share Bear. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you? Uncle Hairball. Kelly heard. Bye, Jessica, says Richard. Bye, Jessica. Have a lovely day, Jessica. Granny Paula. Hi, Paula. Hey, Granny Paula. Everybody say hi to Paula. Good morning, she says. Good morning, Paula. How have you been, my friend? How have you been, my friend? Good morning, Granny, says Bennington Boo. Hairball says, bye, Jessica. Take care. Paula says, good morning, everybody. Good morning to you, Paula. You having a good week? Shiver says, good morning, my beautiful peeps. Good morning, Share Bear. Good morning. Hi, Uncle Hairball, says Paula. Hi, Bennington Boo, says Paula. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't. Hi, Granny Paula, says Kelly. Good morning, Share Bear, says Richard. Good morning. I don't know what we're going to do the rest of the day. If you see us, we might play a game, we might not. It's the weekend. If you have plans with friends, family, neighbors, spouses, children, grandparents, or parents, go enjoy your wonderful, wonderful day. And if you're not, and we're out and about, stop in and say hello. That maid outfit must have made an Australian. Must have been made in Australia because it's going to be packed down under. Hi, Richard, says Paula. Paula. Hello, Paula. Hello, Paula. Good morning, my beautiful peeps. Share Bear, how was your night last night? Never did hear from James again. Makes me really sad. I was really, really hoping we would talk to him. Paula, you have more snow coming. I heard quite a bit. You're getting a nor'easter up there. That's never good. Hi, Shiver, says Kelly. Hope everyone's doing well, Paula. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button. I have more rain, Richard. Yeah, Richard said he's going to have rain till Tuesday. Ugh. I have more rain, Richard. Ugh, I know it, right, Paula? Good day to be in the kitchen, Richard. Here comes the rain again. Falling on my head like a tragedy. I don't know how it goes. Sing it, Paula. That's bonus points for who knows who sings that song I just kind of sang. Who sings that song? 2,000 free, worthless, useless bonus points to who knows? To who knows? Who sings that song? Here comes the rain again. That's right, Kelly Hurd, the Eurythmics. Kelly Hurd gets 2,000 worthless, useless, but free bonus points. Annie Lennox, yes, yeah, Paula's right. Richard says I need to go get some milk and fresh parsley so I can make homemade fish pie. Okay. Are you making that today, Richard? 2,000 points for Kelly, yes. 2,000 points. And for you knowing it, Paula, I'm going to give you 1,000 free points. Free. They're worthless and they're useless and they're all yours, Paula. And you get 1,000 of them because you also knew it. Paula says, yummy, Richard. You're welcome, Paula. One of these days, I'm going to have a catalog. You guys can all go in there and use your points. I should start keeping track of points. And you could go in there and buy stickers. I'll send you some stickers with your points. I saw the Eurythmics at Hampshire College in '95. Oh, wow, Goober, nice. Very nice, Goober. Paul says, you were 58. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See if we get to 60 before we say our goodbyes. We're going to go soon. We're going to have something to eat. I'm hungry. My husband's probably hungry too. We will be back later. I don't know what we're going to do today. I don't know if we're going anywhere. If we go, I'll take you with us. And if we don't, we'll play a game. But I don't want to commit to a game or anything right now because I don't know what the day's going to hold. I mostly just saw them on MTV back when they had music on it. Yeah, yeah, me too, Kelly. And actually, my favorite was VH1 because um, MTV played too much heavy metal. I didn't like it. I didn't like heavy metal. And so when VH1 popped up, that's when I started going over there. Right, Paula, the good old days. Yeah. We love you too, Kelly Hurd. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yep, VH1. That was my jam. I like the music there. You know what program I used to really love on that channel? It was called Behind the Music. I love that show. Told you all about a certain band, like their beginnings, stuff like that. See you next time. Bye, Kelly Hurd. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, we got 60 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kelly Hurd. We'll see you next time. Paul says, bye, Kelly. Take care. Bye, Kelly Hurd. I love all the hearts. Me too. Hairball says, Miss Daisy, thank you. Enjoyed it as always. Thank you, Uncle Hairball. Thank you, Uncle Hairball. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out today. Really, really, really enjoyed it. Have a lovely and blessed day, Miss Daisy May. Much love to you. Thank you, Richard. Much love to you too, my friend. I hope you have a great day. I know I'll see you around on Discord. Vernon, hi, Vernon. Florida is the sunshine state. Thank you, Vernon. How are you today? Thank you, Kelly Hurd, for using emojis. Thank you, Kelly Hurd, for the love. Thank you for the spam. Later, Uncle Hairball says Richard. Later, Somo says Richard. I used to like pop-up videos on VH. Me too. Me too, Uncle. Yep. Good to see pop in and see everyone. Thank you as always, Daisy. Thank you so much, Paula, for stopping in. Appreciate that so much. Bye, Uncle, says Kelly Hurd. Bye, Paula, says Richard. Thank you for the emojis. Thank you for the love. We are going to take off. Bye, Sheer Bear. Hi and bye, Vernon, says Richard. See you soon, Richard, says Paula. Headed for Daisy Cord. Yeah, head over to the Discord, guys. The Daisy Cord is now officially called Daisy Cord. Hop on over, play a game with us on Discord, share some photos of your life on Discord, have conversations, have people that care about you. All right. Thank you, everybody. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, Kelly Hurd. Bye, Paula. We'll be back this afternoon. I don't know what we're doing though. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I love you guys. Oh, perfect timing. They're firing up the blower. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day, okay? Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day. I love you guys. Bye, everybody.